Oof. Oh, fuck. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Graflex Norita 66. This camera was made about half a century ago, and it proves that innovation is completely dead in the photo industry today. This camera has an 80mm f.2 lens, which essentially translates to a 44mm f1.1 and 35mm equivalent. This makes it one of the fastest, if not the fastest, 6x6 and medium format lens. Oh. I feel like this camera is kind of a hidden gem. I don't see anybody really talking about this. You see people giving a lot of love to like the Hasselblad 500 series, to the Mamiya RZ67, and a lot of other cameras like the Contax T2. But this camera's kind of flown under the radar. I wouldn't even call it a hidden gem. It's more like an undiscovered gem. It's a ghostly gem. Graflex was really experimenting back in the... Shut up, Discord. Graflex was really experimenting back in the day. They also made a 135 1.4 lens for this, which is insanely fast for 35mm format, but for 6x6 format, it is a beast. And I think it goes for something like $16,000 on eBay. Oh god, I want that lens. I want that lens so fucking bad. You have no idea. I would literally do anything for that lens. I will suck your fuck. There is one caveat, however, about this camera, is that it's very unreliable and it's very hard to find parts for. So my particular model, I can't shoot above 1/25 of a second, otherwise half the frame is black. I also don't know exactly how many shots I have left because the counter doesn't move, and when it does, it gets all funky. But if you're somebody who's searching for something truly unique, something with a really fast lens, something you can get really shallow depth of field on and brag to all your friends that you have this weird, cool camera, I think this camera is worth it despite all its quirks. Alright, that's enough for the intro. Let's go take some photos with this thing. I'm using my light meter, and this lens is f2, and it's telling me that I need to use 3200th of a second shutter speed. This camera only goes up to 500, so we're going to try using this neutral density filter. So my camera has a few quirks. I couldn't shoot at any shutter speeds above 125 because otherwise the image wouldn't be exposed, so I had to use a variable ND filter. The camera's metering prism also didn't work, so I had to just hope for the best. What if you like went in there? My solution to the metering issue was to put the variable ND filter on my phone and meter using a metering app. I'd love to tell you that these forsythias were perfectly in bloom, but you can already see some of them turning green in this video. We basically caught the tail end of them being perfectly yellow. Something else I always like to use on most of my photo shoots is pack film. I have a video coming up about this format, but for now I'll just tell you that for this video I was using Polaroid 669 film, expired in 2006. This film is really pricey nowadays, so I usually reserve it for some of my favorite looks of the day. There's one, and we got another one. So it's too dark, way too dark. But that's good, now we know. That's why we test.
Failure.
Failure. Get a little deeper in, because I want to have some of these in the foreground. Is that comfortable?
The things the models do for speed.
I know, really.
Hey, they're not pricker bushes. They're not pricker bushes this time.
Thank God.
All right, you're good.
You made me go into the swamp and it was like...
Okay, it's not a swamp, it's a lake. It's not a swamp. Literally just the most boring, like standing straight.
Standing, but can you unzipper it?
Yeah. No, I just need both hands is what I need. That's what she said. Fuck, we're gonna go 125, which is probably way too bright.
It's a risky move, but we're doing it. 125.
think for the last few, let's just do, what underwear do you have? Obviously not the one you're wearing now. We're not gonna, not the blue.
Have you seen them? They're green.
Do you have like, yeah, grab your bag and we'll figure that out.
Just come down here.
After the outfit change, Allison was a little cold, so she brought this fuzzy blanket with her. Before she took it off, and eventually got a little bit colder, I thought we'd take a quick portrait on the Norita.
The babushka and the four Cynthia.
Yes.
Take this.
Gentle reminder that I do have a Discord server where I stream most of my photo shoots live and uncensored, which is something that Instagram still doesn't let me do. We've got a really great community over there and I suggest you check it out. Link is in the description of this video. It was time to go back to the backyard and back to the forsythias. In some of these shots you'll see me shooting on my digital camera. That's because my particular Norita has a lot of issues. Half the time when I wind the shutter, I don't know if I'm actually going to be taking a photo or if I'm at the end of the roll, so I wanted to make sure that I had some backup photos. I don't actually have any footage of the next shot I took on the Norita because my videographers suck, so here's some other footage that we took throughout the day. And to finish this video off, here's one of my favorite Polaroid shots from the day. Alright, and that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know I put part 1 in the title, and that's because I'm trying to have accountability for myself because I take way too long to edit these damn things. Also, I'm not sure what part 2 will be because I shot a lot with my digital, a lot with my Polaroid. A lot of weird cameras go into all my production, so it's hard to make a video of you know, this is what I shot with the Norita when I'm shooting with all these other cameras, and I'm going to show you guys kind of all the different photos I got from the shoot. I guess let me know going forward if you guys like seeing videos about individual cameras, or if you want me to focus more on the unique shoots that I'm doing and how the creative process works, or maybe both. As usual, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, all that fun stuff, and find my work on Instagram. That's where I post the majority of my content, and I have a much larger following on there than I do on YouTube, but I'm hoping that'll kind of balance out one of these days now that I'm starting to actually use this thing. So take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.